Hello, my loves. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome to my YouTube channel if you're new. I'm Scarlet Siren. You can call me Scarlet. Happy Sunday. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are staying warm. It is absolutely freezing in my house right now. I think my heat has gone out, so I'm gonna have to contact my landlord. So I am freezing. I hope you guys are doing better than I am. Oh my god, you guys, it is so cold. You guys do not even know. Last I checked, it was like 40 something degrees, and that's Fahrenheit, not Celsius. I'm so cold. I have blankets, heating pads, socks, slippers, jackets, everything, trying to stay warm. Anyway, before we get into this, let me address something that's been brought up a few times in comments. I know the audio quality is not the greatest. You guys, I know this. I know. I am so sorry. I am trying to get this. I'm trying to upgrade my equipment. I'm trying to work on that. Please bear with me. I know it's frustrating. It's frustrating to you. It's frustrating to me. I understand. Please just bear with me. I'm working on it. I got medical bills to pay that are, past due. Some of them, things like that happen. But believe me, I understand. I hear you. Trust me, I get it. I know. But anyway, moving on. We've addressed that. Here we go. Guys, have you heard the news? I was at work yesterday and I opened my email because I'm one of those people, I check my email every single day. I cannot stand to have email in my inbox. I check my messages every day. I check my voicemail every day. I can't stand it. So I checked my email yesterday. Lacey Sturm has a new album coming out in a few weeks, November 17th. I'm so excited, you guys. Lacey has not had a new album out since 2016, I believe. It was either late 2015 or early 2016 that Life Screams came out. Guys, I am so excited. I'm not a religious person at all, but I discovered Flyleaf when I was, and I love Lacey's voice. She's got a fantastic voice, so I am so excited to hear new music from her. We've had a few singles, in the past couple years, and they've been kind of teasing this album for a really, really long time. So to finally get confirmation for this, I can't wait. I'm so excited. Dolly's new album comes out this month. Oh my god, it's such a good month. And we're only a few days into November. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Kate Bush was inducted. Come on. I mean, does it get any better? The new 20th anniversary edition? Oh my god. 20 years. Oh my god. It's been 20 years since the 20th anniversary edition of Fallen by Evanescence is coming out this month. Oh god, I feel old. I must mourn my youth for a moment. Okay, I'm over it. Or at least over it for the duration of this video. Anyway, the song we have today is one that I had to specifically go look for this particular song because I am not a fan of the album that the song is on, I don't think. Because I haven't listened to it, so I don't know. It is an album of remixes of Paramore's most recent album, This Is Why. This track is a demo by Paramore that got included on the album of remixes that they just released by other artists. I am not usually a fan of remixes. Now, I might give this one a chance because it's not really, I don't know that I would consider them remixes because it's completely different artists. It's almost like a tribute album of This Is Why. So I might actually give this one a shot. I don't know any of the artists really that are featured on it, but hey, you never know. Could be a good way to find new music to listen to. But anyway, they also included a demo track called Sanity. I don't know if it's a demo from like years and years and years ago, or if it's like a demo from the This Is Why era that got scrapped for who knows whatever reason. Sometimes it's literally just time. Like, you can only fit so many minutes of music on an album. You know, if you're going for a standard track album, you can only fit, I believe it's 79 minutes. So you have to pick and choose. You know, if you have longer songs, you might have to leave a few of the shorter ones off. And it could be maybe that it just didn't fit. You know, maybe there was a song that was similar and they were like, well, we've already got this one. If we add Sanity, it might be too similar. I don't know. I don't know what the reason was. Whatever it was, they left it off and they have decided to grace us with it now. So again, bear with me. I know the sound will not be fantastic. I have moved my equipment closer to each other, so hopefully it'll be better. But I am working on that. I'm exploring a couple different options. So, you know, just bear with me. You know, there's a few that I'm looking at. Some are more expensive than others. So it may be just, I might find one that I can buy outright. I might find one that I have to save up for, you know, set money aside for a little bit, but we'll figure it out. It's a process. I don't do this for money. I'm just doing it because I like music. You know, music is my life, literally. That's, you know, I am an artist, you know. So I just do this because I like music and I want to share my opinion. Now, you may not always agree with my opinion. That's fine, but hey, you know what? I just do it because it's fun. We're here to have a good time, and that's what we're going to do. So let's get right into this. This is Sanity. So curious. The title, I'm just, It sounds, I don't know. I'm hoping it's gonna have like really dark lyrics and stuff. Let's get into it. Sanity, why must you make a fool of me? Okay, not what I was expecting, but... Been a friend to me now. I think that we're enemies. Hey, I can relate to that. If I fall on my knees, I hear you laughing. This is giving like After Laughter vibes. Maybe it was a demo from then. I like this. Okay. That's accurate. Haley, get out of my head. Oh, this is fun. Ooh, I love that echo. Ooh. This definitely feels like an After Laughter demo. The upbeat music, but the dark lyrics. Oh yeah. It's kind of got that retro vibe that album had. I wish this had been on the album. Her runs are always so smooth. Maybe your house is haunted, Haley. I mean, mine is. I love those drums. Ooh. That guitar work. I like the way the note vibrates. Okay, I wish the bridge wasn't quite so repetitive, but I do like it. Yeah, this had to be an After Laughter demo. That's just what it sounds like. And if it's not, they did a really good job of making it sound like it. Oh, I like that echo at the end. You know, echoing into the void. I like that. Okay. Wow. It wasn't what I was expecting something to sound more like This Is Why. I guess, considering it's on that particular album. But it definitely gave me After Laughter vibes. And let me just say, I've been a fan of Paramore since 2006, 2007. If you would have told me that Paramore would make an album that would sound like After Laughter or This Is Why, I would have been like, no, you're lying. You know, they're never gonna, they're too heavy for that. They're never gonna go, like alternative pop. But they did. And you know what? It's fantastic. I mean, I never would have imagined that their sound would have evolved the way that it has, but I love that it did. Now, granted, This Is Why the album still has not grown on me as much as, like, say, After Laughter or even self-titled, but it'll get there. I know I just have to give it time. There are a few tracks on there that I skip that are like fan favorites, but I think that's just more of a personal preference because I don't really like songs that don't have a melody, and some of them, there's one in particular that I just really don't care for. But not every person is gonna like every single song. That's just how it is. Music is very subjective, art is very subjective, so it's all just personal preference. This track, however, this song would be perfect for when you're like drunk, like wine drunk in your house, having a breakdown, but you still want to dance. Like, this is the perfect cry while dancing song, and I love it. It's and the lyrics, it's like, Haley, did you read my diary? Like, get out of my head. It was, wow. It was so good. I mean, I know I say that a lot, but I really, really, I wasn't expecting, and I kind of wish it had been a little darker, but I do like that juxtaposition of happy music, sad lyrics. I mean, sometimes I just want really heavy, hard stuff that I just want to like sob into my wine glass while I'm listening to it. But this is great for those moments where I'm like, you know what, I'm going to be sad, but I'm going to power through it. I'm not going to wallow in it. I'm going to be the badass bitch that I know I am. And, side note, for all the women out there that have to deal with, time of the month bullshit, am I the only one that starts like sobbing at everything a few days prior? And I'm like, what is wrong with me? Like, I don't cry over things like this. Like, that's just not who I am. And then it shows up and I'm like, oh, well, that explains it. I knew I wasn't that much of a whiny little bitch. It makes sense now. That's always how I can tell that it's I'm like, I start to cry over everything. I start to get really, really easily irritated by everything. And I'm just like, something's not right here. And I have a feeling I know what it is. But anyway, this song, this is one of those that I'm going to listen to, like, if I'm, maybe I'm like really, really way down here, like really low, but I want to start to pull myself out of it. I think this would be a good song to kind of be that bridge between utter despair and maniacal happiness. This song is a good connector. It's a good bridge for that. Yes, I know how it sounds. I'm in therapy. My therapist often gives me looks when I tell her things, and she's like, that sounded crazy. Did you hear it? And I'll be like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. It's totally normal to want to do this and blah, 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 blah. And then I'll sit there for a minute and I'm like, I heard it that time. Yeah, I get it now. This is why I pay you money. And, you know, speaking of that, you know, people think that people think going to therapy is sitting in a chair and talking to someone and you sitting with the therapist going, I suck. No. Therapy is you sitting down with your therapist and them looking at you going, you suck. This is why. It's not really. But, you know, at some point you have to learn to work on yourself and be like, okay, is this a problem? Like, do I need to work on this, or is this just an endearing quirk? It's usually a problem. Just saying. But anyway, this song is, yeah, this is gonna be like a happy, panicky song. It definitely, I mean, the lyrics, they kind of speak for themselves. Like, you don't really have to analyze these lyrics. They're not really that entrenched in metaphor. You don't have to be like, oh, what does the blue wheelbarrow represent? No, it's pretty much laid out for you. And sometimes that's good. Sometimes you just need somebody to be like, look, this is what's going on. And you have to deal with it. And I think that is a good way, especially, I know Haley has discussed her own mental health issues in the past, and I think that writing definitely helps her. I mean, the very first time I heard After Laughter, I didn't really know what had happened with her marriage. I knew that her marriage had ended, but I didn't know why. And my first thought was, oh my God, I think I know why. Like, this girl needs to be in therapy. Of course, you know, then I learned what happened, and I was like, oh, okay, no. I mean, yes, she should be in therapy to help her evolve and move on and, you know, learn how to cope better. But that's not why her marriage ended. I mean, it was a whole dumpster fire. But the first time I listened to it, I was like, this girl sounds like she is going through a lot of shit, and she needs help to deal with it. Like, she's obviously drowning. Somebody needs to help her. Like, give her a life preserver. Someone help her. And I'm really glad that she seems that she has done that. She seems like she's doing a lot better. But this song, it definitely feels reminiscent of that time. So I think that it was definitely written for the After Laughter era and then just scrapped for whatever reason. I really wish they would have replaced one of the tracks that I don't care for with this one, because I really like this one. I think this would have fit very well. Like, I'm not a huge fan of No Friend. I know a lot of people don't care for that one. I am also one of those people. I can't get into it. So I think that this song would have fit very well in place of that one. But, you know, I'm not in Paramore. I don't make these decisions. If I were in Paramore, it'd be a very different band, let me just say. I can't move like Haley does. I got a bad ankle. It would go, and yeah, it'd be a whole thing. It'd be bad. That's what happens when you break your ankle and don't realize it. That happened to me. It's not fun. Anyway, I really enjoyed this. I have a lot of songs on my list. You all know about my infamous list. I actually just got a new song added to the list yesterday. It was just released yesterday. I'm very excited about it because I love this artist, and she's an artist that I've followed since she was a literal child. That sounds way creepier than it is, but I saw her on a talent competition when she was 10, and I was like, oh my God, this girl is amazing. She is going places. And she is. And, you know, I'm so proud of I don't know her. She doesn't need my praise. She doesn't need my pride. But I am so proud of her and the woman that she has grown into. and she's kind of branching away from the music that she started out in. So I'm really excited to see if this new song is a continuation of that. So I can't wait to hear it. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Talk to me about the song. Did you like it? Please don't remind me that my audio sucks. I know, okay? I know. I'm trying, I promise. But as far as the song goes, if you couldn't hear it well enough here, check it out on your own and then get back to me. Let me know. Did you like it? What are your thoughts on Paramore's new direction? It's kind of been like a gradual evolution. So, you know, were you a fan? Do you like their older stuff more? Do you like their newer stuff more? You know, just talk to me about it. And if you have any suggestions for songs, if you guys just want to talk, you know, hit me up. I don't have a life. I'm not in a relationship. Yeah, that didn't work out. Yeah. I know I mentioned that in my last one, but it didn't work out. So, yeah. I don't have a life. I'm pretty soon not gonna have a roommate. My roommate is moving in with some friends, which good for me as far as having my space back. So, you know, I knew this was temporary when my roommate moved in. So, it's fine. I'll get my studio back, which is good. Because right now my studio is currently in the corner of my bedroom. And I can't really do a whole lot from there. So once I get my studio back, I've got a lot going on. So I'll let you know if my updates change. They probably won't, but just in case, be forewarned that might happen. Yeah, that's really all that's going on with me. How are you guys doing? It's getting cold. Winter is coming. And I hate it. I like cold. I like cold weather. I don't mind that. I mean, I'd rather not have it, but I'd rather be cold than be hot. I am the most miserable person in extreme heat. So I would rather be cold, which is why I'm dying here, because I don't have heat and I'm dying. I'm very cold. But luckily I have a puppy that likes to snuggle, so he keeps me warm. But my point was, winter's coming. It's a rough time for a lot of people, me included, because as I said, I don't mind the cold. What gets me is the dark. I like the dark. I love staying up late at night. I love, you know, sitting out under the moon and the stars and all that. I don't like the continuous dark. It's dark when I get up to go to work. It's dark when I come home from work. It's just darkness all the time. And it makes it very hard. So if you're one of those people like me that struggle with that, please feel free to reach out if you're struggling. If you want to send me a message, if you want to leave a comment, whatever. I know I'm just a random person on the internet, but hey, sometimes it's easier to talk to someone you don't know, because I don't know you. I have no reason to judge you. Now, if my best friend came to me and said, hey, I've been struggling with this, or this, I'd be like, you're a dumbass bitch. Get over yourself. I mean, I wouldn't. I would, but I wouldn't mean it. She would be like, yeah, you're right. I'm being stupid. That's the kind of relationship that we have. And she does it to me too. So, but when it all comes down to it, you know, we're always like, hey, I know I called you dumb bitch, but really, are you okay? You know, me and my best friend, if we didn't gently bully each other, we would think something was wrong with the other one. So that's just how our friendship works, and it always has. But anyway, my point was, if you need somebody to talk to and you don't feel comfortable talking to people in your life, reach out to me. I mean, you don't have to. Don't feel obligated, but, you know, if you want to take that chance, my inbox is open. Like I said, I check my email every day. So, you know, I'm always around to listen. Always around to spit useless facts. If you just want to be distracted by somebody for a little bit, I can do that. I have tons of useless information in my head. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up because my mom is coming by. It was her birthday at the end of October. It took me 3 weeks to get her birthday present, but it's finally here. And there's a little extra surprise in there that she doesn't know about. So I'm excited to see her open it. So she's coming by to pick that up, so I have to wrap this up. But between you and me, I'm so excited. The main gift was a new streaming stick because hers bit the dust. But fun fact, if you didn't know this, I wrote a book. And it's out there in the world. Anybody can buy it. And I published it a few years ago, but I decided, I was looking at it again, realized I hated it, and completely rewrote it from the beginning. So I have given her a copy of the new reworked version so that she can read it, because my mom loves to read, and that's where I get it from. And so I gave her an advance copy of the new version. So I'm excited to see her open it. So I'm going to go and spend some time with my mom and annoy the crap out of my dog, because I can, he annoys me. So it's only fair trade. It's part of being a parent. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you guys for bearing with me through all of my technical difficulties and through my occasionally sporadic updates. Stay safe out there. Stay warm. Be kind to yourselves. Be kind to each other. If you need anything, reach out. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!